This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by Audible.com. Welcome back to another episode of Ask the Buffalo. This is the show where you can ask me, John Rettinger, any question you've got from the wide world of technology. If you want to ask a question every Tuesday on TechnoBuffalo.com, we'll put up an article where you can leave your questions in the comments. So up this week, we're going to talk BlackBerry 10, the next Xbox 360, and the PlayStation 4, some iOS business, and some Samsung Galaxy all thrown into one. This is Ask the Buffalo. Let's start talking. So our first question comes from the awesomely named Vegard Lockness. He asks, hey John, do you think BlackBerry OS 10 has something to battle the other more mature smartphone OSs with? Does it have a chance? Yes, I think it absolutely has a chance. Does it have a chance to be first place or second place to take that crown from iOS or Android? No, absolutely not. It's a battle for third place with Windows Phone. I do think BlackBerry 10 brings a lot to the table. I've been using it now for just about a week and I'm really enjoying it. I want probably another 3 or 4 days before I feel comfortable doing a full review. But it brings a lot of new features. It brings a lot of intuitive features, but it's also a bit tricky and there certainly are some things that fall short. So I'll talk about all that in the full review, but the moral is, yes, I think it absolutely can compete. And if you're looking to get a smartphone, definitely go and check out one of the BlackBerry 10 devices that'll hopefully be out by the time your contract is up. Tyler Saddington, John, do you think that Samsung makes too many Galaxy devices? Yes. Absolutely. I'm not saying Samsung makes too many phones. That's a whole different conversation. But that Galaxy line is really their flagship. And to put that Galaxy name in front of non-flagship phones, I think really dilutes the brand. And I think releasing phone after phone with that same Galaxy name definitely diminishes. So I'm not necessarily saying too many Samsung devices. That's a whole other ball of wax. But yes, way too many Galaxy phones. Twitter user Kuzimia3 at John4Lakers. Are you excited about the new PS4 and the new Xbox? Well, we will know more about the PS4 in just a few days. February 20th is coming up when Sony is presumably going to unveil everything that is going to be the PS4. We've covered it in the past. We're expecting 8 cores, some crazy controller that's got a screen in the middle. As far as what Microsoft's gonna announce, we don't really know, but presumably we don't have that much longer to wait later on in the year when E3 comes up. When it comes to the current generation, the PS3 versus the Xbox 360 debate, I'm always a tough one to sell. I think if you're looking for value and to get the best bang for your buck, you're way better off going with the PS3. You're getting the latest Blu-ray player, firmware upgradable, any new features that Sony issues with the Blu-ray format, the PS3 is going to get it. Now that being said, I do almost all of my console gaming on the Xbox for a few reasons. First, and most importantly to me, I just prefer the controller. I like the way the Xbox controller feels over the DualShock 6-axis controller that have been on the PlayStation consoles in the past. I also prefer the UI on the Xbox. But if you've never used either, and you're not really partial to one controller over the other, it's a way better bet to go with the PS3. I think you're getting a little bit better graphics. At the very least, you get more storage space on the Blu-ray than you do on the DVD on the Xbox. Both gaming experiences are going to look pretty good, but if you're looking to get sort of the best bang for your buck, PS3 is going to be a great way to go. Be interested to see, though, if that holds true with the next generation of consoles. I guess we don't have that much longer to find out. So if that helped, answer your question. This one also comes from Twitter. User Real Gary Sani asks, at John4Lakers, what are you expecting in the upcoming iPad Mini 2 and the iPhone 5S this year? Let's start with the 5S. I don't think it's going to be a giant hardware upgrade. I think it'll look exactly the same as a 5, a little bit faster processor, and that'll probably be about it. I think where the big things we're going to see with the 5S is on the software side, and hopefully we're going to see iOS 7. I don't think it's going to be ready to be released when the 5S comes, but hopefully we'll see previews of it, which, fingers crossed, is going to be a complete rethinking and revamping of iOS. Now, when it comes to the iPad Mini 2, it's all about the screen. Expect a much better screen, a Retina display, the higher PPI than the current generation iPad. So the iPad 4 and of course the iPad 3 before it. What are you guys most excited about? iPhone 5S? Are you excited about an iPad Mini 2? Next generation Galaxy phone? Or do you not even care about any of that? Leave your comments down below. All right, so let me take a break from the questions for just a minute. Thank our friends and sponsors at Audible.com. Audible is the leading provider of downloadable digital audiobooks and spoken word entertainment. Audible has over 100,000 titles to choose from to be downloaded to your iPod, MP3 player, and played back really anywhere, anytime. Choose from books in every genre, science fiction, thrillers, drama, comedy, business, history, and more. I'm actually going on a trip, and I'm filming this a few days early. I'm going to be listening to The Hobbit love it on the drive there. I've always wanted to read it, but the book always seemed too long. I didn't see it in theaters, so I saw the cartoon as a kid. But I want to sort of, read the book, listen to the book, and then go watch the movie. So go to audible.com/techno to get a free audiobook download of your choice and a 30-day free trial when you sign up today. So thank you guys for watching another episode of Ask the Buffalo. I'm your host, John Rettinger. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to check us out at technobuffalo.com for latest and greatest tech news. I'll see you in the next video.